Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. First off, I'd like to apologise for not putting any content out over the last couple of weeks. I've been really busy with Christmas and New Year like everybody else is, and I know they've put videos out as well, but not me. I've been working on different things and family and all that kind of stuff, and work as well, which is a pain. And then last couple of weeks I've been really ill. I've had man flu, which obviously means I'm dying. Yeah, well, the wife doesn't say that. She says I just had a cold and I should just man the hell up. But, obviously I wasn't. I was really ill. But, yeah, I managed to get out once with the detector, the new Deus, which is absolutely amazing. I love it. I'm so glad I bought it. But I'll go into another video about that anyway. Yeah, and I had like really bad cold and snotty and, it sounded horrible. And I thought, you don't want to be listening to that. You really don't want to hear me sniffing like mad on the camera. That's just not nice. But yeah, anyway, AT MAX International. That's basically what this video is about. I purchased it about 4.5 months ago. 4 months ago. Bought it about 4.5 months ago. Something like that. It's not a huge amount of time. And I bought it under the impression that it was kind of, at the moment, Garrett's flagship product. That's basically what I'm trying to say. That and the Pro, I would say, kind of like the top levels of their kind of mainstream detectors. So yeah, bought it, brilliant. Went out with it. Got headphones, wireless headphones, a pinpointer, all those kind of things. It was a good package. It wasn't a bad price when you think of what all you got with it. I was pleased, really, really pleased. So yeah, went out. I've done a few videos with it, and I was kind of happy. It was very lively, which it's kind of marketed as that. It's marketed as a very lively, kind of active machine. So I wasn't going to moan about it too much. I just carried on, lowered the settings and sensitivity a little bit, and then I was walking around, still finding stuff, but with like maybe the lower third or maybe lower quarter of the sensitivity, which I thought, this isn't right. I found myself even running around on 1 or 2 pips, which is, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be having to do that before you get a stable machine. And I went over with the Ace 250 with loads of places where I'd been with the Max, and I was finding stuff that it was missing. And I was like, whoa, hold on a second. I should not be missing stuff and an Ace 250 picking it up. I mean, come on, that's just silly. So I spoke to quite a few people about it actually, and spoke online and local metal detecting club, or a few people from there anyway, and had a look, and they were like, yeah, there's something wrong with this, just send it back. So I thought, it's not going to hurt. I'll just send it back to the company and let them have a look at it. And they did, and they said there was a problem with the PCB board. Brilliant. I thought, great, it's not me. It's a problem with the actual detector itself. So got it back, very happy, and I went out, and I was finding I was still using the kind of like half sensitivity, which I thought, I can deal with that. But then, like every hour or so, maybe an hour and a half, the machine would go mad. And I was finding like I hadn't ground balanced it or anything like that, or it was like that. I was going over power cables or just getting really loads of interference, and I was getting really worried about it because I thought, I've got this detector, it's supposed to be fixed, and there's obviously something wrong there. It's really weird. A couple of other people went out with it on their permissions and different things, and they said, I don't like it at all. It's so lively, and it gives so many false signals, and I'd be digging stuff, and there was nothing there, and it's just weird. So I thought, I'm going to send it off again, and send it off, and they said, no, the board's fine. It's just a lively machine. And I thought, really? Is it really this lively? Am I really getting maybe 5 to 10 signals per sweep? Ranging from, your bass tone, your lowest tone, to the super high tone. Weird. And going back over it with a different detector on it, be able to find nothing. It's weird. Places I'd dig, there'd be nothing there. So you'd turn the machine off and you'd wait like 20, 30 minutes and then it'd be fine again. It'd work for half an hour, maybe an hour and a half if you were lucky. And then it would start going mental again. I mean, that's not right for a product to do that. It's weird. And then to be told there's nothing wrong with it is really annoying. And, if it was just me, I would have been maybe a little bit more kind of understanding. But at that point, I'd had about 40 hours on the machine and maybe had 5 to 10, no, but probably about 7 or 8 people look at it and all go, I'm glad I don't have one of these. It's weird. It's really weird. So I spoke to a couple of people and said, basically, I'm looking to sell it. I just can't get along with it. I don't know if it's me or whatever. And I tried 3 different coils on it, 3 different coils, and it was all doing the same thing. So, yeah. So I ended up selling it, and I about 250 quid loss on it. Somebody said that they were quite happy with it being like that, which is weird. After a few messages backwards and forwards to them, so basically he was saying, I've sent it off to be checked. Is that okay? Like, well, yeah, you're just going to get the same thing I am. And I felt a bit bad, It's like, but he was like, no, I'm completely happy. I'll take the chance. It's 250 quid cheaper than other models that other places that are selling it second hand, and and after that I haven't heard from him for about a couple of weeks, so I'm assuming he's happy with it. But I mean, for this to be like one of Garrett's flagship models at the moment, it's just weird. It is, and I mean, this is just my personal opinion, obviously, and it's just my detector that I had. And I mean, mistakes do happen. Things get broken in, shipping, transit, or storage, or anything, or just the occasion things when things have been made, things get broken. That's or just don't work. That's fine. That's the way everything works. But to be told that there was nothing wrong with it was a bit annoying. So yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to give my kind of opinion on how I felt with it, really. I didn't want to just draw a line under it and say, well, I mean, this is like an £800 detector. This is supposed to be, really good. But for me, it was an absolute disaster. It really was. I would go as far as saying I don't trust buying Garrett products anymore, just because of this. Maybe I should have bought a Pro. That's kind of like the step down from the Max, or kind of the same, really, in a way. Maybe it was my fault for not basically buying that and trusting that this was a brilliant product. There is loads of stuff online, of people having massive sensitivity issues and lively issues and stuff with them. So I know it's not just me. But then there is hundreds of people out there who say it's the best thing since sliced bread. So yeah, I don't know. If you're thinking of buying an AT MAX, I'd probably say don't. I really would. But that's just on my basic kind of 50 hours of bad experience with it. Try the Pro. That's fine. I've been using Garrett's for years. I know they are a good company. They are. I've got no problem with them. It's just this one machine, or 2 machines really, they sent me another one. So yeah, that's basically it. I don't want to go anymore. There's no point going over it. So basically, I had a bad experience with it. Don't like it. Sold it and bought an XP Deus. Now I'm happy. So there we go. Simple as that. So yeah, over the next few weeks, I'm going to be moving on to some new permissions. I've got 3 local permissions, which are brilliant, which I'm really, really looking to get on with. And I'm currently in talks with one land management team who own probably about 150 fields, forestry fields. There's 3 farms on there which have there's loads of stuff, and I'm pretty much guaranteed to get this site. So if I do, it will be brilliant. It will be huge. It really, really will. They're basically just drawing up where I can detect and who I need to speak to first before I go on, like maybe other farmers' land, which they rent, which is fine. I completely understand that. And then there is another company who I'm talking to, who basically are a property development company, who have apparently loads of land around me, which they've bought up and for future developments. So that's just land that's just sat there, which is awesome. Would be great to get onto. And that will mean I'll have a continuously kind of rotating land stock as they, develop on stuff and then buy new land for development. So that'd be cool to get. But yeah, anyway, hopefully the next couple of weeks we'll be out there. We'll be making some videos and on the new permissions. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And again, I'm sorry I haven't put much content out recently, but yeah, from now on, kind of thing, the days are hopefully going to be a bit nicer. The ground's not going to be as frozen. Hopefully, we'll see. It's nothing like digging in solid frozen ground to make your day happy. Anyway, I'm going to stop yabbering now. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.